So let me walk you through what FB Leads Genie actually is. It's a WordPress plugin, so it's a very straightforward thing to activate and to set up. It literally takes a couple of minutes. Obviously this is my Facebook homepage, and just want to show you, obviously you can see these very familiar notifications up the top here that we're all now very used to seeing. New friends added, any private messages and your notifications. So without further ado, let me just walk you through what's actually going to happen. Obviously, you're going to come into your WordPress dashboard and install the plugin. Then you've got the FB Leads Genie navigation and dashboard itself. So the first thing that you're going to be asked to do, obviously, is activate the license for your plugin. Once that's all done, there's a very straightforward process, and there's full training in the membership to guide you through that. What you do is you're going to complete some information. Some of this information is automatically added, and the rest of it you will get from the Apps Center, the developers Facebook App Center. And as I say, it literally is a 2-minute process of copying and pasting some information. Once you've done that, then you can create a shortcode. With your shortcode, you can choose any kind of button text, because what we're actually going to be doing is creating a Facebook button, one of those very familiar things that people see on websites all the time. You can choose the size of your button, you can choose the autoresponder, you simply add the list name in here if you want to capture their email address, and of course you've got the opportunity then to use a redirect URL once the person has clicked on your Facebook button. You grab the shortcode here, and then you would be taking it to the widgets area. And in the widgets area, you're just going to copy and paste the information that's that you want in here. And of course, you've got the opportunity to add whatever title you want. You can add images in here. You can add any other HTML information as usual. So that's all ready for you. So let me give you a couple of examples of what it's going to look like. So this is a very standard blog, and this is the title, and we've got the Facebook button here, so using connect with Facebook as the text. Of course, what we're aiming to do here is to grab some information from your subscribers' Facebook account, and that's either going to be, as I say, depending on what you choose, to capture an email address, and it's going to be a real email address if it's their Facebook account, but more importantly, to be able to send subscriber notifications to them on their Facebook account. So let's carry on. Here's another example. If you want to add an image, it's very straightforward to do that. You can change, as I say, the text. You get a free ebook. It's entirely up to you, and of course you can try different shortcodes in your widget area to see which one works for you best. Here's another example, just using a different image and different text on a different theme. And then what of course you're going to want to do is send notifications. So that's also, if I just pull this back over here, that's also along your FB Leads Genie navigation area. You can place any text in here you want, and I've got a little bit of that ready just to save some time in this demonstration, and I'll just pop that in there. And which of course is another really handy thing about the plugin, being able to manipulate what it is that your notifications actually going to be telling your subscribers. So I've added here a URL of a post that I've recently added, and what I would normally be doing here is sending that to a subscriber. But first of all, I need to actually subscribe myself so that you can see how it's going to appear. So let's go ahead and do that. Now obviously this is a very familiar box also. You've seen this before with various apps. It's going to ask me to log in. It's obviously going to be telling the subscriber what it's going to be capturing. I already am logged in, so obviously that's going to happen quite nicely and quite quickly. Normally it will just be a case of adding an email and a password, which is standard. And then the subscriber is going to have this message, and it will remain there for them. Thank you for subscribing. And that's just going to be letting them know that that they have already subscribed for updates. So let's go now to my Facebook account and take a look. Obviously I've got to go back to the notification and send it, because I'm sending this particular URL and using that particular text. Coming back over to the notifications, and you can see already, there it is, you can see it down in the bottom corner there. That's the notification, that's how fast it's happening. If you've got a lot of subscribers, it will take a few seconds to work through them all. But you know, that's what it's all about. That's how it's going to work. So from now on, when I you know, I as a subscriber, I'm going to see a notification of new content added to the leahbutlersmith.com website. So I hope you can see very easily the potential for this amazing plugin. You know, really is the sky's the limit. It's going to work fantastically for any niche site. It's going to work fantastically for any customer site if you're working in the offline business. It's going to work fantastically for any authority blog that you're working on. And you know, it doesn't replace other opt-in opportunities. Those are obviously, again, quite familiar to folks, but certainly adding the Facebook button has proven statistically to be the most popular and the most highly converting way to grab people's attention. So a Facebook button on your website, grabbing attention, offering something free. You know, you can set it up in any way you want to, and as mentioned previously, there's full training in the membership area. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the FB Leads Genie, and you'll take some time to check this out a little further. Thanks for now. Bye.